And this comment triggered a chain of thoughts, which sent me down a rabbit hole, and I found some stuff. Before I get into it, you're right. Real food, real people. Are they mocking us? Anyway, since a hamburger is #1 in America, I started off by looking up all the definitions of ham. And number 2, the backs of the thighs, or the thighs and buttocks. He squatted down on his hams. What's really bizarre about that, and maybe I'm batshit crazy, but it's served on something called buns, which is a nickname for buttocks. And then I couldn't help but notice what they look like. I can't be the only one who sees it. Is this more mocking? Aside from that, what's strange is it's said that the term hamburger derived from Hamburg, Germany, while others say it originated in the US. Or it's more mockery. Let's talk about chicken. I get it, the breast, the thighs, the legs, the wings, but fingers? Because chickens don't have fingers. And apparently chicken fingers got their name because they resemble a human finger. However, they don't. Is it more mockery? Also notice how in the movies throughout the years, whenever referring to cannibalism, they always say it tastes like chicken. Meant to be funny. Maybe not as funny as you think. Might as well jump over to some symbolism while we're on chicken. I see more double C symbolism in this logo. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the star placement is a coincidence also. Hard to rule out symbolism considering it has this in it too, which is a symbol I've talked about in a previous post. And since we began with what's in fast food restaurants, how about Arby's having this in their window, in our faces?
The dead to the living, you know the end is near. Check out this death chamber, this washing machine. They call it aquamation, where they liquefy the dead and then dump the remains down the drain to be recycled into the municipal water supply. And so people are drinking it, they're showering in it, they're doing their laundry in it, and this is happening in most states across the country. In most major cities, they're recycling dead people and feeding it to the living. What does that mean exactly? And they're grinding up the bones into powder. They call this calcium phosphate, which is going to be used for food processing, undoubtedly. Maybe in your vitamins. And so what are the implications when people start eating dead people, like cannibalism? Is there going to be kuru running around out there? Mad cow disease? What about in a spiritual sense? What is that like when you're eating and drinking dead people? Of course, they're spraying this on the food supply. Irrigation. They're using dead people as compost, and people are drinking it. So what does that mean? What does that feel like? Ladies and gentlemen, obviously this is another satanic ritual that's being performed before our very eyes. And essentially people are being raped by this death juice as they're forced to drink it. Talk about drinking the Kool-Aid. Now they're drinking dead people in the major cities. That's why they're all crazy in these big cities. They're drinking dead people, and they don't even know it, for the most part. And they keep finding human DNA in the food supply. What do you think that's all about? It's probably not just aquamation, but they're probably grinding babies and who knows what else in these meat processing plants so that people will eat human flesh without even knowing it. That's how these cult members get their kicks, ladies and gentlemen, quite literally.
All of the different teeth that we can take out afterwards. We allow our bone to dry just at room temperature so we don't create any of a bigger carbon footprint. It takes about 4 to 5 days for the bones to dry here, and then they're processed in a standard cremulator that every crematory has in the world, where we just place the bone into the bottom of here. You can see the larger femurs. Here I actually found a little suture in this person yet. So this allows us to make sure that all of the suture and all of the mercury and everything has been removed out of the person. Just place the cover on here like so. Ground up ash actually looks just like this when it's all done. So it's fine white, pure white calcium phosphate is what we're looking at. This by far.
And fiction, watch this video until the end, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Mock meat being sold in the store.
Second video, regular roast, mock. We got mock tender steaks. Yo, that is wild.
Yummy, right?
Gotta keep your eyes out, people. They selling fake meat in the stores now.
That's delicious, right? Makes me want to go out to my local store and get some of this steak and grill it up and eat it. Yum. Makes you really wonder what this mock meat really is. If you know, you know. This is more truth in plain sight. And again, this is just for entertainment purposes only.
So I'm in Publix and I am seeing mock meat for the first time. So I'm like, what is mock meat? And then a lady, she's looking it up on Google with me. Oh, yeah, wait, so. But she's looking it up on Google with me and she's like, it's saying that it's an alternative. So is this the lab grown meat that they've been saying that we're going to be eating soon? That's mock meat. Right here. Mock meat. Look. Where else? Am I seeing any more of that mock meat? Mock meat. Look me in my eyes, Publix, and tell me that you are not selling the consumer lab-grown meat. Please tell me that I'm wrong.
Это мясо вот такие тает. Индейка. Это мясо вот.
Like a steak, right? But why it's falling apart? Look how easy to come off. And I pulled out some meat, but look how perfectly cut. Why? They print it out? Since when you can put a finger in your meat and it falls apart? What the fuck is this?
Soylent Green is made out of people.
Soylent Green is people!